Hi everyone and welcome to this week's Cyber Risk Engineering. This week, how to write down passwords, something that we're constantly being told not to do. And I argue that we have to for a select few passwords. So that's what we're going to be discussing in the video here in today. Before we start, a big shout out to Cyber Risk Engineering, our YouTube channel. Please feel free to subscribe. We're trying to get to 100 followers so that we get the custom name from YouTube. And then also a video dedicated to other ways of managing your passwords. So 5 ways to manage your passwords. Feel free to watch that. One of the 5 ways to manage your passwords is to write them down. So when it comes to writing down passwords, select a pad or a location where you're going to store your passwords. And what you see below is a scanned page from a pad that I have of a fictitious website, of course. Note that for every password, there is a date set. So whenever I came in contact with resetting the password or setting a secret question, then I went ahead and just jotted down the date. So I had a history of how often and what did I do when it came to authenticating to the website. Secret questions, very interesting. Don't give real answers, favorite school, maiden name, dog's name, similar. Make sure that you give fictitious answers there. For the actual password itself, make sure that you distinguish between uppercase and lowercase. You see me underlining characters which are uppercase. And of course, numbers, if you're using 0s or 3s, don't confuse them with O's and E's. And the way to do that with a 0 is just cross it through so that it looks like a 0 and not an O. You don't have to confuse that. Finally, and probably the most important thing, you're going to have a set of passwords in a pad. If somebody enters your property or steals that pad, they would have what we call the keys to the kingdom. And we don't want that. So instead of that, put down your passwords in code. What you see on the list below is a set of passwords which are not complete. Why? Because I pad them with an extra set of numeric digits that only I remember. So imagine that you've got, 3 digits that you always pad onto a password that you've written down in your notepad. That makes certain that if somebody steals that pad and starts trying out the passwords, they don't get access to your account straight away. And it gives you enough time to know that, this pad has been stolen or is missing, and therefore you can go ahead and reset some of the passwords that you have. So that's how to write down your passwords. Thank you for watching.